anyone. My name is Christopher Wood. I am 52 years old. I'll be 53 on the 18th of this month. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police for speaking of their crimes, the human trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain out of the Morning Star mission, and possible money laundering and prostitution, sex slavery. As a result, in August of 2019, I got shot by the ex-OPP chief or commander in a white Jeep Wrangler on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario. It happened in August before he left. He and other cops who were involved in human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, torture crimes, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest refusals, extortion, lies, time buying, cover-ups, having victims medically blacklisted to prevent them any medical help or proof, lies about being suicidal, lies about drugs, so they're using those narratives when they are torturing their victims, and they are slave trafficking, committing full physical identity theft on their victims, frauds, and murders against them, and using that bullshit narrative to have it covered up through a very seriously criminal doctor at Lennox and Addington County General Hospital who was criminally involved. 6 years of being injured, tortured, lies, time buying, extortion, cover-ups, and a lot more. My mother was stalked and murdered. My 2 dogs were also killed. My medical rights, my legal rights, my human rights have been taken from me. As I said, I am full physical identity theft victim, and I have lots of videos on my channel to prove my words 100%. Ontario Provincial Police, as it stands, those are guilty of murder and attempted murder. The human traffickers, sex slave traffickers, the pedophiles, the sex offenders of OPP and Napanee, whether they have transferred or not, are still guilty and criminally involved to avoid arrest, charging, and lawsuits against themselves and OPP personally, as well as Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. Once again, ex-OPP chief or commander, year 2019, that drove the white Jeep Wrangler that had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario, before he left. Staff Sergeants, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault, Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. Shelley Hafner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with what has taken place with me. Spencer Mills, 14716, Robert Kane, 7224. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. There's also Dave Weiss, Constable Ward, Robert Lucas as well. Whether I said them or not, sorry. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic. She also goes by Dr. Margie V. She is guilty of falsifying my medical file for discrimination, treatment refusals, and medical blacklisting to prevent me any help or proof. She is guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit and have it covered up through the medical blacklisting to prevent me help. Dr. Barton, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Waldron, Dr. Pritchard, ex-CEO, Cubby Duck, and patient relations are also criminally negligent involved, including having me falsely charged twice to prevent anything illegal on them and to buy time and cover up the crimes that they are guilty of against me with and for OPP. No criminal record or history, no prior hospital visits prior to, in almost 10 years prior to being shot in August of 2019, and then a lot of my problems began. And then a lot of lies, the cover-ups, and keeping me from help, proving a lot of damages through my videos and pictures, which I have shown and proven. Criminals who are involved with OPP drug addicts, sex offenders, sex slave traffickers, drug traffickers with and for Ontario Provincial Police drug cop and arrest name, using schizophrenics, low-life pieces of shit garbage to injure, torture, and murder their victims while they play Pontius Pilate and get away with the crimes that they are guilty of and behind 100% and not having to prove anything. This is Bert Hustler. He used to date my wife after her and I separated. He is very highly obsessed. He is highly jealous. He is a schizophrenic, meth head, crackhead, morphine head. He is very seriously dangerous. He is a child sex offender as well. He likes to sodomize little boys with his fingers. He is very seriously dangerous. He is guilty of skull splitting me, brain injuring me, being involved with my identity theft, and attempted murder with intent to commit identity, disability, and insurance fraud with a lot of others. They also stalked and killed my mother, and they also had an insurance policy on her as well. And it could be 100% proven, but these lowlives are untouchable and unarrestable and have to prove nothing because who they work with and for. This is child groomer Raymond LeBlanc. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog. March 24th, 2023, guilty of criminal stalking, brain injuring, torture crimes, and attempted murder on me. He is a meth trafficker for Robert Kane. Shit. The guy in the hat in the top, that's Blair Kane. He also goes by Blair Hardy. He's an alleged Ontario Provincial Police undercover supervisor cop. He is a meth trafficker. He is guilty of rapes, financial thefts and frauds, welfare, disability, insurance frauds, bank thefts, bank frauds, and possible multiple homicides. This is also him in the glasses with the goatee. The other one is the one known as Bill Wooldridge. He also goes by Robert Cross and a lot of other alias names. These two are guilty of stalking my mother, torturing her, and causing cancer within my mother and killing her with intent. It was done from these pieces of shit through Spencer Mills 14716 and Kingston AMHS Stacy. This is Tyler Lake. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog with Raymond LeBlanc. He is a criminal stalker, a meth trafficker, boyfriend to OPP drug cop Robert Kane. Guilty of being involved with my identity theft, torture crimes on me. I have pictures and videos where I look exactly like him, and he is only about 35 years old, and I am going to be 53 in a couple weeks. So kind of funny how I look like this lowlife. I also have it where he is impersonating a cop and faking or impersonating a kidnapping and torture against a guy impersonating a cop. So, and he's a cop. He is a cop's boyfriend, a drug cop himself. Tyler Teabag. Like this is Jason Gimpy, two-step Vanilla Stein. He is guilty of brain injury. He is a stroke victim. He's still very dangerous. He is approximately 45 years old. Frequents between Napanee, Desirano, Belleville, and Kingston. Sells laced fentanyl between Napanee and Kingston, committing overdose murders. Guilty of torture crimes on me, skull splitting me, and I can 100% prove this lowlife's guilt. I also have pictures and videos where I look just like this inbred piece of shit garbage. He is guilty of attempted murder on me with intent to commit identity, disability, and insurance fraud for more crack and drug money. The lowlife fucking goof. Jason Van Alstyne. My skull has been seriously deformed in many serious different ways. It's been elongated, it's been flattened, it's been widened, it's been shortened, it's been seriously fucking deformed. Here's more pictures of each and every one of them. And the woman that's in the picture, her name is Maggie Falls. She is an ex-madam from Toronto, and she is also involved and guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. She also used to work for Robert Lucas and sell drugs for him. This is my cousin Harry Hartwick. He is guilty of torture crimes on me, brain injuring me, skull splitting me, identity theft, and attempted murder. Once again, he is my cousin and also guilty of very seriously crimes on me as a child as well. He is a child groomer. He actually let me do his wife when I was 15 years old. While he actually masturbated and watched. So he got me drunk and then let me do his wife while he whacked off the piece of shit. His nephew Dale, he is guilty of being involved with my identity theft, brain injury me, torture crimes. He even told me with his own mouth that he was involved with Ontario provincial police with the cops. And he is involved with these lowlifes to get charges dropped for a stabbing he committed against his wife's boyfriend. This guy here, Brandon Berry, he is guilty of attempted murder too. There is also another one named Robert Berry. He goes by Bucktooth. He is a truck driver for Laidlaw. He is a sex slave trafficker. They all are, and he is a possible serial killer. He lives on Bridge Street in Napanee, Ontario, and this Brandon that I just got finished showing, he also is guilty of attempted murder on a baby. And that's all a proven fact. This is Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, also goes by Tony Hearns also goes by Axel Rose and Tony Needles. He thinks that I am a wolf, guilty of blinding me in my right eye, guilty of torture crimes against me. I also have pictures where I look just like him, including red hair, getting red hair like him, and even having the same cockeye that he does in a lot of my pictures, so I can 100% prove. All of this started to happen to me after I was shot by the XOPP chief or commander. Whatever I was shot with, it went into my right ear. It wasn't with a bullet, it was with something else, and it went into my right ear, and all of a sudden, I started to have problems with all of these motherfuckers. I can 100% prove my words, their involvement, including even me now sharing DNA with these lowlifes, so it can be 100% medically proven. If anyone thinks that this is craziness, I am very well proved my words. This guy here, he is guilty of torture crimes. He is homeless. He is friends with my mother's son, Kevin, where he frequents. He goes there to smoke crack. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. As a matter of fact, here is Tyler Lake. Here is that with Tyler Lake attempting the torture crimes against a guy pretending to be an OPP cop. Whether this is seen or not, because it gets blocked out by these motherfuckers, because this is very serious and you can't have it getting out. The cops are involved in ending bloodlines, because that's exactly what is happening. This was me only a few months ago. I have been through serious changes, especially over the last week. Very serious. My skull has been. This was me at one time without my glasses. I had to actually shave my head because of me being deformed so much to prove that it was actually happening, and still going to a hospital and being called a delusional, hallucinating retard. Having this in my throat, that sure the hell is not normal. That tube goes from my groin to my right nipple to my throat, where it bulges out to the back of my neck and up to the back of my head, where I get piss and shit going through my head and my face. And I get air going through my head through that tube or whatever the fuck that is. And I've not had any surgeries either, prior to or after being shot. So, me looking nothing like this now. This Crestwood here, I'm heading in towards OPP to see about getting Spencer Miller's wife, William Woldridge, arrested and charged today. Stalking, injuring, torturing. Let's see what happens. This is finished. Time bought, damage done. Congratulations, OPP. You are guilty of ending the Wood bloodline, and you will answer for what the fuck you done to me. I hope this gets seen. Be safe, everyone. Hit the like, share, subscribe, especially share, because this is very serious. When people go missing, murdered and missing, regardless of who it is, police are possibly involved. I can just imagine how many in the jail system are going through this. And by the way, no criminal record or history with me either. I had no association with anyone named prior to being shot, me speaking of their crimes and a lot of stuff happening to me. So no criminal record or history or association. So this definitely is not about hate in any way, shape, or form. And I don't give a fuck how much they try to turn this around on me. I can 100% prove my words and their fucking guilt. Be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. I am Christopher Wood, and I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim, and there is nothing I can do. My medical, my legal, my human rights have been taken. Take this serious and check out my other videos, and you'll see the damages done to me and just how much I really have changed, especially over the last week.